Question 3, Alan's class. In what book does a character say, "I'll do fine on the science part because I practically grew up in the woods"?
Family Tree.
Correct for 4 points. Question 4, Ms. Horqueen's class. In which book was June 23rd an important date for 2 reasons?
Losers Incorporated.
Incorrect. Minus 4 points.
Hobie Hansen Weird.
Incorrect. And that is minus 3. Oh, it's not. You're right. I'm sorry. Thank you. So is it, they just don't get the points, right? You're right. You guys don't lose 4 points. I was wrong. All right. We are back to Ms. Anderson's class. We're still in set 3, round 1. 4 points if you get it right. It's plus or minus 3 if you buzz in and it's incorrect. All right. Question 1. The students in class did not understand why their teacher was going to bury their best writing. Name the book.
Hobie Hansen, You're Weird.
Correct for 4 points. Question 2, Ms. Selig's class. Name the book in which a milk cow was mistaken for a horned monster. Alan.
The Original Adventures of Hank the Cowdog.
Okay, that's correct for 3 points. All right, question 3 is now in Miss Allen's class. In what book was the word separated spelled incorrectly twice in the poem?
Keep Miss Sugarman in the 4th grade.
Correct for 4 points. Question 4, Miss Horqueen's class. In which book did the policeman get only a warning because he was such a sweet young man?
No More Nice.
Correct for 4 points. We're into the bonus round. Author questions again. 2 points if you're correct, minus 2 points if you're not. First question. Name the author who wrote about a cheerleading sponsor, Anderson.
Betsy Duffy.
There's only one buzzing on those, though. That was incorrect for 2 points. All right, next question. Name the author who wrote about a girl who had $30 in her purse.
Candy Dawson Boyd.
Correct for 2 points. Question 3. Name the author of the book which included the Gullah language. Anderson.
Kim Siegelson.
Correct for 2 points. Name the author of the book in which a boy uses his head to crack walls. Alan.
Barbara Robinson.
Correct for 2 points. And that completes round 1. Take a deep breath. They're going to tally up for round 2, set 1. 1 question per class, 4 points if it's correct. If you buzz in, it's plus or minus 3. And I've been asked to remind you that you have 15 seconds to answer the question. But if you don't answer it in that 15 seconds, then the bell will ring, and that's when another class can ring in. Okay? All right, question 1, Miss Anderson's class. The rally was in full swing. Hundreds of kids waved brown rally rags, and the radio station was broadcasting the rally. Name the book.
Utterly Horace Booker Jones.
Correct for 4 points. Question 2, Miss Selig's class. What is that smell? It's so familiar, and yet, name the book.
Pleasing the Ghost.
Correct for 4 points. Miss Allen's class. In what book does a girl lure a 4-year-old out of the fountain with a popsicle?
Hobie Hansen, You're Weird.
Correct for 4 points. Question 4, Miss Four Queens class. Name the book in which some characters appreciated kind hands.
Catlings.
Correct for 4 points. Miss Anderson's class. In which book does a girl get ditched in the forest?
Happily Ever After.
Correct for 4 points. Miss Selig's class. In which book did a boy almost pick poison ivy leaves on his search for leaves and bark?
Family Tree.
Correct for 4 points. Question 3, Miss Allen's class. In what story did a boy get his head caught in a bike rack?
The Best School Year Ever.
Correct for 4 points. Question 4, Miss Four Queens class. He had never before had someone in love with him on Valentine's Day. In elementary school, Valentine's Day had been no big deal to him. Name the book.
Losers Incorporated.
Correct for 4 points. We're now in the bonus round. These are author questions, +3 if you ring in correctly, or -3 if you don't ring in correctly. Question 1. What author wrote about a character who wanted a marble cake with Anderson?
Amy MacDonald.
Correct for 3 points. Question 2. Name the author of the story in which a girl gets lost in the cedar swamp. Anderson.
Kim Siegelson.
Incorrect, -3 points. There's no more buzzing. Question 3. Who writes about Missy, who has her head stuck 4 weeks?
John R. Erickson.
Correct for 3 points. Question 4. Who writes about a girl who wins the Young Authors Month? Anderson.
Claudia Mills.
Incorrect, -3 points. We're now in round 2, set 2. These are individual class questions. 4 points if you're correct. If you buzz in, plus or minus 3 points. Question 1, Miss Anderson's class. In which book did a large, heavy package arrive at a young man's house containing 3 items?
Andrew Clem.
Incorrect.
Frindle.
Correct for 3 points. Question 2, Miss Selig's class. The Southside Daily had a writing contest entitled, What Your Mother Means to You. Name the book.
Circle of Gold.
Correct for 4 points. Question 3, Miss Allen's class. Bender, Slim, Pilot, Red, Elk, Sally, Tiger, and Lightning were all in the motel room. Name the book.
Silver.
Correct for 4 points. Question 4, Miss Four Queens class. They set up a card table and taped the sign to the front of the table. Only 25 cents. Then they sat and waited. Name the book.
Tarantula Shoes.
Correct for 4 points. Miss Anderson's class. Maybe eating the chicken had been a mistake. Name the book.
The Original Adventures of Hank the Cowdog.
Correct for 4 points. Question 2, Miss Selig's class. If ever you're lost in a marsh, stop, look at the shore, and aim for the tallest tree. Name the book.
The Terrible, Wonderful Telenet Hog Hammock.
Correct for 4 points. Question 3, Miss Allen's class. The only ground they knew was pavement, asphalt, and cement. Name the book.
Catwings.
Correct for 4 points. Question 4, Miss Four Queens class. In which book did she learn the names of her grandparents by reading the dedication in one of her mother's books?
Family tree.
Correct for 4 points. Bonus round, author questions, plus or minus 3 points. Question 1. Name the author of the book in which a blanket was returned by someone.
Barbara Robinson.
Correct for 3 points. Question 2. Which author wrote about Blodgett's Crossing?
Bruce Coville.
Correct for 3 points. Question 3. Who wrote about a boy who threw a rock from an upstairs bedroom?
Sharon Creech.
Correct for 3 points. Name the author who wrote about a sister who laid traps in her.
Betsy Duffy.
Correct for 3 points. We're in set 3 of the pool of questions. 1 question, 2 questions to each class. These are worth 4 points each. If you buzz in, they're worth plus or minus 3. Miss Anderson's class, no one in room 19 would be allowed to enter the contest until someone confessed. Name the book.
Jeremy Thatcher Dragonhatcher.
Correct for 4 points. Question 2, the Felix class. In this book, a father and daughter looked up new words together every evening. Name the book.
Family tree.
Correct for 4 points. Question 3, Alan. In which book did a boy have a Spanish coin that he rubbed for good luck?
Did you have a wonderful talent at Hog Cannon?
Correct for 4 points. Question 4 for Queen's class. Here was a message found in the tomb. 5 wishes for riches, the 6th for despair. Name the book.
The Magnificent Mummy Maker.
Correct for 4 points. Miss Anderson's class. In which book was a boy the only one not chosen by the 3rd stop?
Circle of Love.
Correct for 4 points. Question 2, Felix class. Ernie's Eatery was a new fast food restaurant downtown. Name the book.
Tarantula Shoes.
Correct for 4 points. Number 3, Miss Allen's class. Mr. Philip Home only seemed to have 5 shirts. Name the book.
Utterly Yours, Booker Jones.
Correct for 4 points. Question 4, Miss Four Queen's class. Name the book in which a character owns a hardware store called The Toolbox.
101 Ways to Bug Your Parents.
Correct for 4 points. Bonus round, these are author questions. Plus or minus 3 points. Question 1. Name the author who wrote about the fur rendezvous.
Gloria Whelan.
Correct for 3 points. Question 2. Who wrote the story in which the log was hit so hard it jolted and the boy tumbled over backwards?
Phyllis Reynolds Naylor.
Correct for 3 points. Question 3. Name the author of the book in which Wallace and Junior.
John R. Erickson.
Correct for 3 points. Name the author of a book in which the students make a snow woman to look.
Elizabeth Levy.
Correct for 3 points. And that is the end of round 2. This team scored 35 points. For round 2, Miss Felix's team scored 27 points. For round 2, Miss Allen's class scored 24 points. And Miss Four Queen's class had 33.
No? Oh, they were 2 points behind at the time.
All right, let me have your attention.
It's a tie.
We have something that sometimes is a little bit unusual. We have a tie. Yeah? And the tie is between Mrs. Four Queens class and Mrs. Anderson's class. We're going to stop a minute until everybody, I know it's very, very exciting for you, but we do need to get back to our best Cougar manners. Let me see everybody sitting up nice and straight. This is a very important tiebreaker. We can't have any talking. I'm going to explain to you how the tiebreaker will work. Each team, each one of those two teams, will receive an equal number of questions. Questions will go back and forth in the same order. Now, if we have Miss Anderson's and Miss Four Queens class. Miss Anderson's class gets a question. If they get it correct, Mrs. Four Queens team gets a question and they get it correct. If Miss Anderson's team gets the question incorrect, Mrs. Four Queens class does not automatically win the battle. In order for them to win the battle, they have to get the next question correct. So you cannot win by default. You have to win with a correct answer. So we'll be playing back and forth until we break the tiebreaker. Mrs. McCord is going to go ahead and ask the questions.
You were just thinking you got off the hook and now.
All right. We're not having bonus rounds. We're just having individual team questions. So you don't. And Angel, can they buzz it? They need to buzz it. Never mind. Just ignore what I said. Take a deep breath. All right. We're going to start with Miss Anderson's class. Question number 1. The baby Winks loved to get her toes kissed. Name the book.
Magnificent Mummy Maker.
Correct for 4 points. Question 2, Miss Four Queens class. She went to get lavender mist number 251 at the store. Name the book.
Circle of Gold.
Correct for 4 points. But you need to do that. Okay. There's no point, you guys, so it's just whoever gets it right. Question 3. She has a real rat at last. Name the book.
Ellen Tebbets.
Correct. Miss Four Queens class. At first, this character reminded someone of the grouchy grandfather from the book Heidi. Name the book.
Magnificent Mummy Maker.
Incorrect. Don't cheer. Correct answer was no more nights. So that's okay. Good job, both teams. Congratulations to all of your classes. Oh, you have to answer question. Oh, I'm sorry. We haven't had a tiebreaker before. Yes, okay. Yeah. So that's what I
They
thought.
did answer another question.
Yes.
Next, we'll have Mrs. Allen's class. They completed the battle with 54 points in the battle. And teachers, we have ribbons for you also. And then we have Mrs. Four Queens class. And nice and calm, we have Mrs. Anderson's class. we need to be good sports. Everybody did their best job. Okay, let's give them one last, well, excuse me. Yes, they get, actually, the extra trophy belongs to Mrs. Anderson. She's over there, we'll get it to her.
We're
Oh,
celebrating with Mr. Ziegler, who's helped my team and Mrs. Forkins. And I want to thank him very much. And Mrs. Marks, where are you? Thank you.
thank you all for coming. We hope you enjoyed it. Third grade.
He's at the end of the line over there.
All right, I see his girlfriend.
Jamie. He's at the end of the line over there.
All right, I see his girlfriend.
Jamie.
There he is. Yeah.
Got it?
Uh-huh.
Welcome to our farm. It's Lane site, but please don't worry, the animals will fight.
Can you say it? Don't stand in front of Daddy. Don't, Jimmy.
Animals